Hey there everyone, this is Joe in General, your resident reason and evidence enthusiast. It is Thursday the 15th of June 2017 and today is another mega mini crypto analysis. I have 3 coins for you today and we're looking at Digibyte, Komodo and Ubiq. Now I'm doing these 3 coins for a specific reason. There is a theme to today's video. If you can guess what it is, then I want you to put a comment in the video. You get one guess only, and the winner will be the first one to guess correctly, and you will receive 0.001 of a Bitcoin. I know it's a massive amount, but it's Bitcoin nonetheless, 0.001 of a Bitcoin. So what you need to do is put a guess. You get one guess only, and make sure you put your Bitcoin address in there as well so I can send the winner the 0.001 of Bitcoin. Again, a theme to today's video. There's a theme, a reason why all 3 of these coins fall under a particular banner. So let's get straight into it. This is Digibyte, and we're looking at this on the Poloniex exchange. Now, if you were buying back in, even back in here, if you were buying Digibyte, if you've been in this game since middle of May even, but particularly those people who have been buying and holding Digibyte since the start of this year even, well, congratulations if you haven't sold out. Even if you didn't sell out up here and you're still holding it, it's down here, you're doing really well for yourself. I was trading Digibyte very briefly, I think it was about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, on a now defunct exchange, Cryptsy. I lost a whole bunch of Bitcoin, but then I got it back. I got it back because, well, if you look at my red coin videos, you'll hear the story. But anyway, so if you were trading Digibyte, well done. But this is where we are now, and I'm deciding to get back into Digibyte. And I've gotten back in just recently. I do like the setup of this chart at the moment. And so we have come up a high. Let me punch that into maybe the 4 hour. We've come off a high of 2669, and this is back in early June. And since then, obviously highs and lows as per usual, but a low of 952. But when we have a look at a quick bit of trend line analysis, let's see what's going on. So let me grab this paint feature again. So coming off the high here, so it was trialing and failing a whole bunch of downtrend lines. So it tried this one, nope, that broke through. There broke through. There, no, that failed. This one failed. And this one is yet to still break through to the upside of the trend line. So we can put that one, hold that one there. I hate it when Poloniex does this. You put it in and then it moves. It's so annoying. So let me just pop that in again. Right about there. And since then, it did try a new trend line and did fail. It tried here, nope, that broke through, that broke through, and coming up to here, it broke through there as well, and now it's, look at this one right here, it's looking like it's about to, or even just broke through a tiny bit above. So I think we might be in for higher prices pretty soon. The next price that we will probably test is this old little high here of about 1450. Coming up from there, you'd be looking at this previous old support level. It's not that old, but it's an old support level between about 1750 to sort of 1800. If I get rid of that and we check out the exponential Fibonacci calculation from the high of 2669 and the low of 952, sorry, we get the 61.8 of, well, there you go, of about 1800. So we would definitely see 1800 as a key resistance point around about here-ish, kind of there. Well, there's your 1800 right there. So that might be the next resistance point. Coming down from here, though, let's check that out. Let's go to the daily time frame. And as you can see, I'll put that back on the 4 hour. As you can see though, we have come back down to test this old high here of around about your 950 to 1,000 roughly. It did come down to that low, excuse me, of 951. So we've definitely put in coming back to a previous high. So that's going to be your support level breaking down from here if we do. So you consider possibly putting in a buy order at around about, well, maybe the 1,000 psychological level and a little bit below there, maybe coming down to this old high here, around about your sort of between 950 to 1,000 level if we are breaking down from here. And long term, let me get rid of this. Long term, again, if we look at the exponential Fibonacci calculator, the 1.618 up target is at 5,047, and I think we can comfortably call that 5,000 because that's a nice psychological chunky number. Of course, if you want to get your hands on this exponential Fibonacci calculator, I will put a link where you can download it. It's a completely automated process. You just put in the high and the low and it calculates everything for you. And you've got the downside exponential Fibonacci calculation as well. If you want to send me a little bit of Bitcoin my way for that, you're welcome to. I will put a link to my Bitcoin wallet address as well. It is not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. So that, my friends, for now, is Digibyte. Okay, next up we have Komodo, like the Komodo dragon. If you take a look at the pattern, it's even kind of looking dragon-esque at the moment. I really like this coin. I'm just invested a little bit more in it as well, but I started investing in it not that long ago, got in at around about between your 22,000 to 23,000 Satoshi level, and it has since had a nice little rise all the way up to 66,667. That's a mouthful. And we have retraced a little bit, but we're now hovering a little bit over 60,000. Let's have a look at where we've come from. It dropped on the Bittrex exchange, as in it launched on the Bittrex exchange in the middle of February, and it did have a large drop. You launch a coin, usually has an inevitable large sell-off, but look at this. It's just nice little pattern of highs and lows, coming back down, breaking through old highs, but then eventually just snaking its way or dragoning its way up higher. Let's punch this into the 1 hour time frame and see what's going on in the short to medium term. Coming off this high here, quick bit of trend line analysis. It was in a downtrend pattern or a short-term downtrend pattern, but it did break through that downtrend line there. And for a while, it was looking like it was a descending triangle, but then it just recently, I think that was, it was yesterday, I believe, or the day before, it did break out of that one as well. So now I think we're heading into higher territory, and currently, as I said, hovering around about 60,000. If we punch the high here of 66,667, and the low here was around about 50,400, pop that into the exponential Fibonacci calculator. Let's go 5,400. And you have the 61.8 level of 59,911. That's called that 60,000. So we've just broken up a little bit through the 61.8% level. So that's good news, means quite likely onto higher prices soon, I believe. The next level after that, the 76.4, is about 62,500. And that's just a hair above here. Again, we're on a logarithmic time scale here, just so you're aware. 52,500 there, and that's kind of hovering around that that level just there. So we need to break through there, and then we'll be on to breaking through the all-time high, I think, in the next couple of weeks maybe, and I think we are going to see higher prices in the next month or two, or over this winter in Australia and summer in the Northern Hemisphere. Now, an up target from this high of 66 blah 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 and this low of 50,400, a short-term up target, is the 1.618 Fibonacci level of 79,248. You could comfortably call that 80,000 unless you want to play it safe and put it a little bit below, but that's hovering around. Let me show you where 80,000 is on the chart, on the long-term chart. That is right about there. So again, that's just that from this high, it's so tiny at this time frame, this high and this low. If we take a much larger, high and low, if we take the all-time low so far and the all-time high, so 66, blah, 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 the all-time low was 6,001. Let's just call it 6,000, and we'll pop that in there. And you get, well, a whole bunch of different up targets. Again, you can download this if you want to and play around with it yourself. But an up target here, the 1.618, again, based on the all-time low and all-time high, that might not be a fantastic high and low point, but based on that is 295,250. Again, you could probably call that comfortably somewhere between 295,000 and 300,000 Satoshi, and that's putting it at up around this kind of level up here again on a logarithmic timescale. I actually have crazy buy orders, crazy sell orders in, just in case this thing goes through the absolute roof. And I'll adjust accordingly, but I always like to put in crazy sell orders just in case. Again, I really like the look of this chart. So do your own research on Komodo, look into the fundamentals. I won't go into that here, but I think this is one which could see some decent gains. Do your own research, not financial advice. Enter at your own risk. Okay, and finally onto Ubiq. Now this has a setup kind of similar to the Komodo pattern, and probably even more so. You can definitely notice here this, I'll just very crudely, this ascending triangle pattern. That's in general a very bullish sign, but what it kind of says is it will come to a point and then it needs to make a decision either way. Is it going to break out to the upside or start retracing down? But more likely than not, it's usually a bullish pattern which says it goes upward from here, but again, that is not guaranteed. Let's have a look at this on the larger time frame. Let's pull out to, say, a week. Now, this was launched on the Bittrex website, again, around about your mid-Febs, similar to Komodo, and it has had a low of around about 2,100 Satoshi, and it's come up all the way to, it was 90, where are we? It was 97,000, a little bit over 97,000 Satoshi. So, if you were, buying down here, and if you're still holding here, again, well done. That's not me. I'm actually not in this market just yet, but I'm taking a look at this one again to fit under the theme of this video. Again, if you can guess what it is, and you're the correct guesser, then you will win 0.001 Satoshi. Make sure you send me your Bitcoin wallet address. But when you look at it on the weekly time frame, it doesn't look like that it has come back yet to test this old high here of around about 24,000. Yet, when we have a look on the daily time frame, we did have a little test here. We came up to about 33.5, and we did come back down. You can see it just here. So we did have a test of that 24,000. Is that a large enough of a test to not see it go down to here? I think so. We have had a test of it technically. So I think from here, and because of this ascending triangle pattern, it's looking, the bias is looking to the upside than to the downside. But let's punch into the 1 hour time frame and see what's going on there. So since coming off this high of 97,000, it was, let me just try that again. Yeah, that's a bit better. I know some of you guys watch this on smaller devices. So coming off this high here of 97,000, it was trialing a few and failing a few downtrend lines. It tried this one until recently. It broke out through there, and that was around about 24 hours ago. And it's since been in this very tight range consolidation through time. Kind of looks like crocodile teeth, doesn't it? Kind of looks like crocodile teeth ish. So that would seem to be a bullish indicator as well, breaking out of a downtrend line. And then again, when you pair it with the fact that is in a longer term, or on the daily time frame at least, an ascending triangle pattern. Seems to be very bullish at this stage. But look, if we do break down from here, key levels would seem to be around about the 65,000 level. You've got this old low here of about 54,000 Satoshi. But again, I don't think we're going to come back down here. I might eat my words, you never know. But I don't think, because we did have a previous test of here. So that's probably your possible buy-in points around about 65, possibly, yeah, around about here, or possibly even 53,000 roughly. Now, I'm trying to pick a decent high and a decent low to be able to do some exponential Fibonacci calculation. So what I'll do, I might do a couple. So I'll do a sort of a shorter term one, and from the high, obviously, of 97,137, and I'll take it from this low here of, that is 52,983. I'm going to call it 53,000 and 97,000. Let's just do that. So I'll go 97,000 and about 53,000. And coming up from there, you have a 1.618 up target level of about 140,000 Satoshi. And so you can't see that on up here, but it's around about your 140,000 level, and that's breaking above this all-time high. And if I choose a different high and low, or another sort of key high and low, it might be, look, you could take it from this low here, but no, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll leave it at that from this low and this high, because I think the pattern definitely indicates higher prices from here. Now, of course, do your own research on Ubiq. It is in part and sort of parcel of the Ethereum network, which, you know, if you're into Ethereum, then, you know, having a look at any of the tokens that are around that Ethereum space might be a good idea. And I do like the setup of this pattern, but do your own research. And of course, this is not financial advice. Enter at your own risk. So that is Ubiq, Komodo, and Digibyte. Again, there's a theme for this video. If you can guess what it is, put a comment to this video. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Just pushing nearly 3,000 subscribers now. Thank you to all those newbies who have come on board. Again, have a guess of what that theme might be. You get one guess only. One guess only, guys. Don't be like X, Y, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comments on my channel on that particular video. One guess only, so have a good think about it, and give me your Bitcoin wallet address as well, so I can send the winner that 0.001 amazingly high amount of Bitcoin, but it will be higher in the future. Thanks very much, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay informed. Speak soon.